My name is Rena Cohen, and I'm a second-year student at UC Davis. I'm studying at UC Davis, and I'm with CalPERG students. I'm the chapter chair for CalPERG students on my campus. So CalPERG students, if you guys don't know, is a statewide student-led and student-run nonprofit organization. We work to engage young people for change and work towards greener, healthier futures. So at sake of repetition, our generation deserves a future without so much plastic pollution. And plastic bottles create unnecessary pollution. Plastic beverage bottles were the second most common item found during International Coastal Cleanup Day in 2022. Young people recognize that single-use plastics are a serious issue. Nearly every student I know owns a hydro flask or other reusable water bottle, and it's even better because we can personalize them, stay hydrated, and protect the environment. At sake of repetition, less than 30% of plastic bottles that have ever been created have been recycled. Most of them become plastic waste in our landfills and the environment. And in our environment, plastic breaks down into really, really small pieces that can end up in our food, drinking water, and even human bodies. And of that 30 or so that's getting recycled, most of that is actually downcycled, meaning it's made into something of lower quality that can't be recycled again. Recycling is only effective if it's creating that closed loop system, meaning that we're using the same material over and over again to reduce the amount of resources that we're using in the first place. Transforming plastic into a lower quality material still results in plastic in our environment. And what we really need to do is stop producing plastic in the first place. Plastics are made from fossil fuels, and the extraction and refinement of oil for plastics releases toxic substances into the air and water, including known carcinogens and neurotoxins. To truly mitigate the climate crisis, we need to transition completely away from fossil fuels, and reducing plastic pollution is a very manageable place to start. AB 2648 will reduce pollution from single-use plastics by prohibiting state agencies from purchasing or selling single-use plastic bottles and encouraging state buildings to install water bottle filling stations to increase the use of reusable bottles. This will make the state government align with our state schools and lead by example when it comes to tackling our plastic waste crisis, and the entire nation would benefit from our leadership on this issue. We thank Assemblymember Bennett for his leadership and encourage your aye vote. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any folks in the room who would like to register their support for this bill? Whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and members. And I want to start by thanking committee for their work on the bill. I'm accepting committee amendments. I'm here to present AB 2236. It is a super simple bill. It gets rid of those thick plastic bags in grocery stores that theoretically aren't supposed to be disposable, but we know are disposable, and replaces them with paper bags. So if anyone like me shops at Trader Joe's, that's the future. Paper only under this bill. And with that, I will turn it over to my witnesses. With me today in support are Louis Brown, and this is a historic day, the first time we're ever on the same side of a bill, with the California Grocers Association, and Rena Cohen, a student leader with CalPERG. And we have Mark Murray, California Against Waste. Just answer any questions if you have any.
Perfect. Can we get a quick 2-minute testimony?
Sure. Hi, again, my name is Rena Cohen. I'm a second-year student at UC Davis and the chapter chair for CalPERG students on my campus. Again, CalPERG students were the statewide, student-led, student-funded nonprofit organization. We organize young people for change and to work towards greener, healthier futures. So I know that we're short on time, so for the sake of repetition, I'll just say that, advocating, personally, I was born and raised, I grew up in California, grew up going to the beach, to the mountain, learning how to surf, going to ski, born enjoying all of the natural resources that our state has to offer, and thousands of students like me are looking to California leaders of today to make decisions that will help reduce the plastic pollution currently in our communities and prevent our generation from inheriting a plastics crisis that's even worse. Just as Assemblymember said, California's current ban on plastic grocery bags is not working as intended. Especially in the last few years, these plastic bag companies have created these thicker plastic bags that they claim are exempt from the law. In reality, few people are reusing them, and because the plastic carryout bags at grocery stores have become thicker, the plastic bag weight has increased dramatically. The highest level on record, actually, 230,000 tons of plastic bag waste. So we need to close the loophole in our bag ban that allows for these thicker bags to be provided in grocery stores and truly ban the bag. And that's exactly what this bill does. And so we're very thankful to Assemblymember Bauer Cahan for her leadership and encourage your aye vote on this bill.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Chair, members of the committee, Louis Brown here today on behalf of the California Grocers Association in support of the bill. We supported the original bill, SB 270, back in 2014 that moved us in this direction. But as it goes with policy, since that time, we've learned. And we've learned that there's changes that are necessary to the law. The plastic bags that were put into SB 270 at the time when we wrote that law were intended and thought that they were going to be recycled. And frankly, it worked in the very beginning. And we saw a change in consumer habit. That change went back, and it's never come back after COVID. And so we're here in support of the bill because we supported the original policy. We think this is a continuation of that policy, and we're prepared to help make that transition happen. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Any persons in the room who'd like to register their support?